You think about the most complete basketball player, Michael Jordan was it. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You're going to play your best basketball, and he's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else, and hopefully he has a few misses here or there. They were struggling, and so Michael, I vividly remember one play, he came off of a screen, and he was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner, but he turned the corner, and he went to the basket. And I was like, oh, okay. And he took it upon himself to score. Went to overtime, and he was just unstoppable. And he scored, obviously 69 points. He had almost 20 rebounds. So it was remarkable to watch that and to be a part of that, because we had done everything right. And even defending him, we were getting into him, and he was taking tough shots. He was just making them. Michael Jordan took what they did to the next level because of his explosiveness, his swag, his demeanor, and ultimately his success.
Good evening, everyone. Along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a showdown in the Central Division. The Cleveland Cavaliers hosting the Chicago Bulls. And Mike, not a lot of welcoming faces from Michael Jordan in this arena tonight.
And that's right, Kevin. Of course, MJ ended Cleveland's season last year in this building, a buzzer beater in Game 5 of the first round. Opening night this season, Jordan poured in 54 against Cleveland.
So Clark, for the Cavs, they're 32-36 and looking to make the playoffs. Their main priority has to be figuring out a way to slow down Michael Jordan, right?
Absolutely, Kevin. They need to make Jordan give up the ball, force somebody else to beat him, send double teams at him, get that rock out of his hands. Clearly, Cleveland has to pay a lot of extra attention to Michael Jordan if they want to have a chance to win.
Now, let's give you the starting fives. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the 2, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters. Sharp shooting Mark Price is at the 1. And the defensive specialist, Craig Ehlo, joins him in the backcourt. The forwards, rookie third-round pick Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year, in the first 3 meetings between Chicago and Cleveland, all Bulls wins, Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
Shot clock at 5. Pippen misses. Passes it to Paxson. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Open for 3. Drops in the tray.
Nice shot off the catch there. Pippen shows you a little bit of everything every night.
Pippen's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. And Clark, to be fair, Michael Jordan might be the last guy any team in this NBA wants to face.
Well, you won't get any disagreement from me, Kevin. I mean, he's on his way to his 4th straight scoring title, and Jordan is, in fact, the show in the NBA right now, guys.
He is indeed.
For the Bulls, Bill Cartwright has struggled coming back from a knee injury. In the 9 games since his return, the big fella is just averaging 9 points per game.
And the Bulls really need Cartwright to provide some offense. Look for Chicago to give him some touches early in the game to try and get him going.
Well, Michael Jordan on a historic pace. And for more, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan is well on his way to a 4th straight scoring title. With 14 games left, including tonight, Jordan's averaging more than 33 points per game, giving him a more than 2-point lead over Utah's Karl Malone. The only other player to lead the league 4 straight seasons, the great Wilt Chamberlain. Back to you, Kevin.
That's some good history right there, David. Thank you. MJ is a special player. He's a great scorer. Mike, look at his game. Tell me why.
This might not be the first thing you think of, but his conditioning has a lot to do with it. MJ just never gets tired. He can carry a team.
I've never seen anything like it. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section. An article about the Cavs' Craig Ehlo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bennett kicks to Price. Doherty, the screen, looking to end the run, and that one's good. Price.
While the Cavs have lost every meeting with Chicago this year, Mark Price has been excellent against the Bulls.
He sure has been, Coach. 16 points, 15 assists in one game. 5 days ago in Chicago, Price had 25 points and 8 assists. The Cavs point guard clearly leading the way for his team.
And here is Ehlo following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Back to Price. To the paint, 6 to shoot. It's blocked.
The length of Cartwright, 7'1", disruptive.
Terrific to see Brad Doherty in the starting lineup. He has struggled through injuries this year, so glad to see the big fella healthy and starting.
An all-star the previous 2 seasons, Brad's health is so important for Cleveland.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
2 minutes.
Now here's Ehlo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From 10 feet out, it's deflected. Pippen with it. Now defended by Bennett.
And while Michael Jordan has destroyed Cleveland this season, all-star teammate Scottie Pippen has struggled.
Coach, the numbers back up what you just said. Coming into tonight, Scottie shooting 16 for 50 from the field, 32% against Cleveland. The Bulls would like more scoring from him for sure.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Cavaliers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Price. And there's the pass to Doherty. Clock at 4. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
Well, good work by the defense offering some resistance there, but Doherty's size and agility make him hard to stop.
Grant dishes to Jordan.
John Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:03 left here in the first quarter. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Cleveland fans looking nervous as Jordan is finding his groove early on.
Chicago made a coaching change in the offseason, promoting Phil Jackson from assistant to head coach.
The goal for Jackson is simple. Get this Bulls team to the finals. Win a title. Talking to Coach Lenny Wilkins in terms of defending Michael Jordan, Cleveland is looking to start the game with Winston Bennett on MJ.
And then they'd like to end it, Coach, with Craig Ehlo guarding him. The idea behind that, to me, is start Bennett on him, and then hopefully Craig Ehlo is fresh down the stretch.
Just 5 to shoot. Ehlo the pass to Doherty. It's tipped, and they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Tell you what, whenever Doherty steps onto the floor, you're almost ready to mark a double-double in the book just because he shows up.
The shot's good from Paxson.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
Pass to Ehlo. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
I think it's pretty clear Coach wants to change some things. How easy is that to do in a huddle?
If you have an experienced team, that really helps.
Will Purdue.
It's stolen by Nance. And so is Chicago, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio, just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and Bulls. It's a big matchup in the Central Division.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago, Michael Jordan went off for 54 points, an overtime win for the Bulls.
The headline of the Cleveland Sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge. Now, the backstory, of course, is that Elo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. Now, he signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why, but you know Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article today? Let's be clear. As good as Elo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Craig.
So for Chicago right now, Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Grant. And it's Purdue in at the 5 down low. 6 on the shot clock. Price. It's blocked. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Bulls ball.
The Bulls leading by 20.
The first-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson, the last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant under former Bulls coach Doug Collins. And while Jackson was a head coach in Puerto Rico, this is Phil's first NBA head coaching job.
Hard to believe, but when double teaming is not working for you, does the coach even consider sending a third defender?
And yes, it's good.
Well, you respect the jump shot of Price. Sometimes it allows him to drive it right past you. You got to respect that, Jay.
And Bulls coach Phil Jackson, a great player back in the day, you may recall, Clark, with the New York Knicks.
Yeah, he was on championship teams in 1970 and 73 with the Knicks. And he's a player's coach. He's known to be laid back, but it'll be interesting to see if he can take this Bulls team to the next level.
My guess is he can. What do you think?
I would agree.
Here's Jordan. Following the basket by Mark Price.
Listen, you either double Jordan now or you're going to pay for it later.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the D and made them pay.
So far in this one, Coach Michael Jordan dominating the backcourt battle with Mark Price.
No real surprise here. MJ leading the league in scoring. It's another big night at the office for Jordan.
An excellent job by the Bulls, Clark. So far on defense, they've limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter, hard to get good looks. The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all. Brownie's checked in for Cleveland. B.J. Armstrong's checked in for the Bulls. Williams can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Jordan. And he gets it to go. 23 points for Michael Jordan.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
First checked in for Mark Price.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for Cleveland.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Elo outside. Jordy with the screen on Jordan. Michael Jordan has had such great success, Mike, against this Cleveland franchise, hasn't he?
Shot last year on this floor, 54 points opening night in Chicago. MJ loves playing the Cavs.
He does indeed.
You have to admire Elo's skill as a shooter. I'm sure it took a lot of hard work and practice to get his efficiency to be this good.
Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. And they double up Jordan. Over Elo. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Jordan's got 25 points.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Williams a screen.
2 minutes.
Kerr the pass to Williams. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Jordan with the bounce pass. Pippen finds Jordan. Back to Pippen. From deep. Offensive rebound. Cartwright gets the bucket. Cartwright's got his first points in this one.
Good use of his size by Cartwright. Boxing out to win the offensive rebound, then taking a shot of his own.
The Cavs shocking the NBA with a huge trade back in November, trading their leading scorer, one of the best two guards in the league, Ron Harper, and a first-round pick to the Clippers, and got 2 young players back.
3 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and it's Brown missing.
That's a long way out there, but you know it's a shot he knows he can make.
Fearless and deadly.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
3 on 3. Here's Jordan. Good, and Grant gets the assist. 27 points for him.
Good find there by Grant. He's a really solid decision maker who plays within himself and within his role.
Doherty the screen. Elo outside. From outside, off the mark. Chicago with the ball. Pippen the pass to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Nice vision there from Pippen, leading to the bucket.
Taken away. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Over Elo. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 31.
Interesting use of the fadeaway, but hey, it worked.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and TA. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls, a huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture.
It is great to see Brad Daugherty out there. Earlier in the season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. If Cleveland wants to make the playoffs, they need Daugherty healthy.
We've got Elo. Bennett is out there with Nance. Then there's Price. And it's Daugherty in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group for Lenny Wilkins starting the second half. And here's Jordan outside. Pippen. Count it. Pippen's got 7 points.
This is how active Pippen is on the glass. Refuses to give up on plays.
And so Price will bring it up for Cleveland. And the great Brad Daugherty, an all-star the previous 2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1 overall pick back in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
Clark, you were a double-double machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
Thus far, another monster game for Michael Jordan against Cleveland. You know, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Well, the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordan making a point tonight. No one can guard me.
Very clear. 2 on the clock. Shot by Bennett, no good. Here's Cartwright. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got his 5th assist in this one. Cartwright's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Elo kicks to Price. Passes to Doherty. Shoots over Cartwright. Doherty, no luck. And Chicago has possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know, it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs offense is centered around, predicated on knocking down threes. So Chicago clearly looking to disrupt that.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Grant's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Doherty. That shot off. And it's Chicago the other way. Now Jordan. 33 points for him. Jordan is doubled. Again, Chicago.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Rollins checked in for the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers. Tree Rollins.
And here are the Cavaliers now. So, Mike Fratello, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it has really turned into a terrific rivalry.
Well, the Bulls keep knocking the Cavs out in the playoffs. Division rivals play each other 6 times during the regular season, so they see each other a ton.
Very good point. Elo dishes to Nance. He kicks it to Price.
Chicago foul. DJ
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Williams.
Elo outside. Driving to the basket. Clock is at 3. Over Jordan. Elo can't hit.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
In the third. 2 minutes.
They get it back. Cartwright the pass to Jordan. From the arc. Good on the triple.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has been dialed in since the tip with his shot. Great output from him so far.
Price against Armstrong. Price looking it over. Here's Williams. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Look, the Cavs have been a bit disappointing this season, sitting at 32 and 36 right now. Remember, last year they won 57 games, the second most in the NBA, won an incredible 37-4 in this building. A few things have been a little off this year, to say the least.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Brown is checked in for Nance. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Elo. And that one falls for Armstrong. And Cleveland just a few levels below last year. Coach, why is that?
The Ron Harper trade has been a disaster. That's 18-5-5 you lose from Harper. Brad Daugherty's ankle injury has really hurt this team. They need to come together quick to make the playoffs.
Real quick. Now, here's Price. He's got 6.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing is working.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
We've seen Jordan go to work on his three-point shooting, and the improvement very evident here tonight.
Michael Jordan won the MVP in 1988, finished second in voting last year to Magic Johnson. I think he's in the conversation again. MJ leads the league in scoring. The Bulls with the second-best record in the East.
Well, it's really hard to come back if you can't get stops. You've got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding if you're going to come back.
And he looked very comfortable on that one. Not a lot of resistance.
Here's Rollins, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It goes on Horace Grant.
Rollins showing some physicality on that play, making trouble for the defense and able to draw the foul.
Pass to Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
3 points.
Jordan's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight.
DJ Armstrong. Third personal
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection.
Wow. Cleveland.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
First one falls for him.
Kerr is a guy you love having on your team because he's such a marksman. He's so efficient. He's intelligent as a basketball player.
Right side, Jordan.
I'm loving it.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Takes some major hops to pull that off.
Yeah, that's next level agility. You're right, Clark.
And then you add in the creativity. With all the dunks out there, it's tough to come up with something that stands out.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, we've made it to the fourth quarter. Kevin, Mike, Clark, and D.A. with you. Yet another matchup between the Cavs and the Bulls. These two know each other so well. Here's Hardy.
Well, when you talk about Craig Ehlo, what a story this guy is. Was cut from the NBA, playing in a minor professional league, got a 10-day contract with Cleveland 3 years ago to replace Mark Price, who had appendicitis. Ehlo has stuck since then in the league.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Paxson. Cartwright is out there with Grant. And it's Michael Jordan, and it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. Back to Paxson. The pass to Jordan. Over Bennett. Difficult jumper to the top of the key, reminiscent for Cavs fans of a playoff eliminating sequence from last year. Here's Kerr. Here's Hardy. Takes it inside. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist. And for Ehlo, making it in the NBA, Clark, he just got rewarded.
And really cool to see. I mean, recently signing a new big contract. He's a fantastic three-point shooter, and he's one of the better defenders at the 2-guard spot in the league. And he's got a really good work ethic and sets a great example for his teammates.
Well said. So Jordan now approaching the 54-point mark he posted against the Cavs earlier this season. Clark, the Bulls have done a great job against the Cavs' three-point shooting game. Nice D from Chicago.
Well, I think it starts with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, you add Scottie Pippen, excellent defensively in his own right. And that duo can turn your water off with their perimeter defense.
Horace Grant.
Yes, they can.
Very impressive stuff from Grant there. Tremendous concentration.
Now, here's Hardy. Defense right on him. Out to the right wing. Kerr, the pass to Hardy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Got a hand on it. Well, we've been tracking the scoring of Michael Jordan. And, Coach, no surprise, he has been dynamite.
Did they have to run that story today about Ehlo guarding Jordan? I think the article poked the bear, as if Jordan needed anything else to motivate him.
Isn't that the truth? My goodness. Hardy passes to Kerr. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
Craig Elo checked in for Hardy. So it's the Cavaliers now. Elo outside. Kicks it to Kerr. And here's Bennett. Brown outside. Pass to Kerr. 4 on the clock. Trying to end the drought. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cartwright's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Fades and shoots. Jordan now just a single point shy of hitting his 54-point masterpiece against the Cavs earlier this year. Well, as you can see, when you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
For sure. I mean, playing loose can help you and hurt you. It can cut both ways. I think they've got to tighten it up a little bit here.
Elo, the pass to Bennett. Back to Elo.
2 minutes remaining.
On deep. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
Tipped away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Grant the pass to Cartwright. And here's Jordan outside. It's good from long range.
For 3.
Jordan's got 59 points.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Elo outside. Pass to Bennett. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the lob to the hoop, and there's another turnover by the Cavaliers.
Just not on the same page right there. Not sure what he was trying to do with that pass.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and they double up Jordan. Paxson outside, back to Jordan. Takes the 3. A regular season record. Michael Jordan has 62. Now just 1 away from his career high. Coach Fratello, a basket here would be huge.
They need to break up this run.
Kerr kicks to Elo. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he wanted to get that made 3 right back, but no dice for him with the answer.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And this run has helped seal the win.
Give them credit for executing down the stretch. Nice work.
Paxson with the steal. Michael Jordan has stacked up 68 points.
In this fourth quarter, they have excelled from deep.
And obviously getting hot from deep. Couldn't come at a better time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cleveland moving it around. Grant against Brown. 5 to shoot. Rollins the pass to Bennett. Fires the 3. The rebound by Paxson. And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Here's Jordan. That jam was incredible.
My goodness.
You gotta stop that man or he'll finish on you all night long.
Oh. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Good activity there, breaking things up. Love the activity defensively.
And he wanted to steal it, but still making an impact for his team.
And the Bulls with another win over Cleveland. Coach Chicago is 4-0 against the Cavs this season.
They've got one more meeting in 2 weeks to finish the season series. But guys, this is total domination by Chicago.
And Clark, tonight, a Bulls win and a brutal loss for the Cavs in this playoff race.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, they're a full game out now. Still, Cleveland does have 13 games left, and the Bulls, they solidify their spot as the 2 seed.
It appears they have. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. We'll see you next time.
PlayStation